going on, Rob Trev 2323. I'm working on my minnow tote right now. This right here I bought for my minnows. It's a 29-gallon tote. Right now I got my minnows in here. That's a 10-gallon. I got minnows and rosies in there. But I mean, it was what I brought in from the outside, so there was pond water in there. I got a dead rosie in there. Okay, so I got the minnows in there, then I got some large minnows in here. Let me get this over here. There's some really large minnows in there. So I gotta, what I'm planning on doing is actually putting my minnows all in the same container right now, this 29-gallon container. That's a 33-gallon, but I have my crayfish in there, my marble crayfish. And if their minnows are trying to breed down there, I don't want them, all the babies anyways, to be eaten by the crayfish, because the crayfish are scavengers, they'll eat anything. These are my tilapia. I'm getting rid of them. Somebody's actually coming to pick them up. I'm just keeping one of them, my biggest one right there. He's the only one I'm keeping, Brutus. After that, other than that, I'm getting rid of all the tilapia. So if you follow me for my tilapias, just look at my other videos because they'll be gone this week. I'm switching over to minnows now because I am a fisherman and there's pet shops around us. Abundance of them closed down, and we got to go like really far just to get fresh minnows. So I'm attempting to breed minnows myself. And if I can, over the summer, it's going to be outside. I'm breeding as much minnows as I can. Alright, so my theory, what I'm doing with this tote right here, let me flush this minnow right here. Okay, it's clear on the side right there. And they got these little locks right here to lock the top. This is the actual size I wanted. You could get cheaper ones, but this is the size I wanted. Alright, it's clear in there. But what I'm doing, even though this locks in place, once I put this on, I ain't going to take it off again. I'm actually going to cut a little place for the air hole, to put an air hole in it, and cut a little place to put food in it for right now. And I ain't going to mess with it anymore. I'm going to set it and forget it. Alright, but to get this tighter, I'm going to actually drill through here, through the lip and out the top, and put zip ties, probably 3 on this side and 3 on this side right here. Because if you fill it with water, there's a lot of pressure that's on the sidewall and there's nothing really supporting the side. So that's why I'm going to drill through and put some zip ties. So zip ties three on each side right now. So that's the first step I'm going to do. Then from there, I'm going to drain some of that water and some of that water into here. I probably should drain that whole thing into here and just throw them in there, because this is just going to go on the floor back over there. Because the minnows, they need cooler. They need to be cooler water. They need cool. They don't need a heater or nothing like that. One of the ladies around us, even in the end of summer, she didn't get any minnows because she would just run her tap water constantly to keep them cold, and it wasn't cold enough for the minnows. So this is gonna stay on my basement floor with no heater. Like I says, right now they're all staying alive. All I'm doing is feeding them. But when I brought, that was actually pond water I brought in. There was a lot of stuff at the bottom. So even in the gravel, there's a lot of murk in there. So I'm thinking maybe I'm just shooting theory wise. Maybe that's why they're not putting their eggs in there. Because also out back and in here, I got clay pots. Okay, I with the clay pots, I think they would work better. So I got to go out back and find all my little clay pots that I had and put gravel in the clay pots. But I'm gonna take the top of this water out. One other thing I found out about minnows is they love duckweed. They ate all the duckweed I had. So the minnows just devoured the duckweed. This isn't duckweed. I don't know what kind of plant that is. That's not duckweed. But they didn't really eat that one right there. So, alright, like I said, I'm going to drill this one out first, and then we'll go from there. This is my faces as I'm using the fish tank as a tool bench here. These zip ties I just got from Family Dollar. I'm going to use the green ones, 3 of them. Measure them to which one should fit the drill bit, and then start drilling. I'm just drilling from the bottom right here, because if you try to shoot from the top, you might miss the actual lip. So I'm drilling 3 of them from the bottom on this side right here. Then I'm going to run the zip ties. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. Through the bottom, came out the top. Now I didn't tighten them all the way up yet. Further back than that. I didn't tighten them all the way up because I still got to put the filter in the bottom and whatever media or whatever I'm going to put in the bottom before I set it and forget it. So I wanted to be able to lift it up. I'm going to set in whatever I need to set in, which only thing I'm going to really keep in the bottom is, you see I got that, I actually got a brass ball valve on top of the homemade filter I made right there, which is doing pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that filter back in there. This is a 2-liter pop bottle filter that I got going on right here. And you see the water's crystal clear with that one. So I'm just going to leave this 2-liter pop bottle filter for the crayfish. And then all the minnows are going to go on the floor right here and get rid of this tank. So right now I'm going to move the tote over here and put that in the bottom. I'll probably rinse out all the cups, get the murky crap out of them, because I got different gravel that's going to go in over here. Alright, I actually rinsed out the gravel just in the sink right there. See how murky that water was? So since this water is cleaner at the top right here, and they're living okay in this one, I'm going to drain some of this one down and start filling that with this one. I probably am going to put a little bit of this murky crap just because they're used to that environment. But I'm going to start with this one to start filling this one. I want to drain some of this out though, because I want to be able to move this into place first. Alright, I drained it down. What I didn't finish doing was drilling the 3 holes on this side. I started getting that ready. I actually drilled through to put the air hose right through there, because like I said, I'm just going to cut a little hole in the top and set it and forget it. Just let them do their thing and just feed them once a day. Then I guess maybe by springtime I'll pop it open and see if there's any babies in there. So I'm going to drill these holes right here on this side, move it into place. I drilled that air pump towards the front because that's about how long the hose was, so that's why that's drilled right there, no particular way. But this water right here, see, if I get the water, I'm in Chicago, so if I get the water from the faucet, it's chlorinated water. If you let the water sit for 3 days, there's no more chlorine in the water. It evaporates off the top. So I'm going to drain some of this to start out with this into here. And I hate to use the rest of that, but I probably am going to use some of that in there. Hell, I could use even the water from a 130. But right now I'm drilling the tops, drilling the holes for that right there. And, oh man, believe it or not, heck, I'm probably just going to go ahead and cut a square out the middle so I get access, so I could just dump the fish in from the top. But I'm just going as I go, jack of all trades, master of none, so bear with me here. Alright, so I am going to make a hole in the top of it. Drill the pilot hole. I'm going to use my 10 snips to cut a square in the top. I'll probably just cut it up and just kind of fold it up. Not take it all the way off. We'll see. Alright, I wound up just using the jigsaw to cut it open just so I could get access to it. It'd be nice if it'll fold real nice, but it's not folding nice. That's what I didn't want. I didn't want to get all that crap in there, but I'm kind of short on time, and this is just something I'm trying out. So, and then while I'm down here, my freaking automatic switch for this went out. So I'm like, oh, what the hell? But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and I just gotta start putting water in it now, actually. So I'm gonna start draining water, get it to exactly where I want it, then start draining the water in it. And there you are, Bob's your uncle. Only probably took me about 2 hours. Man, I couldn't believe how long it took me. But what I should have did was take this sterilite thing off first. See all the fish back in there? My makeshift filter that I got. Got a bunch of gravel in there. So it's not really murky. It's just all of the plastic that you're looking through right now. So I'm going to actually take that off there right there. You could actually see from far away the fish. I got all that stuff down right now because I overfilled that to the top. I figured since it's holding on, and the handles, I filled it past the handles, so the handles are leaking out. So I just got some towels down there, some rags to clean it up. And I did cut the hole. I'm not feeding them today. There you can see them right there. Alright, and that's what I got the filter going on right there. So it's actually doing pretty, and you're pumping out a lot of air. This one's pumping out a lot of air also, you can't really see. There are like 4 big minnows in here that I couldn't get out, man. They kept swimming in all the tubes I got there for the crayfish. So wish me luck. Cross your fingers. In there, I probably am going to put more clay pots, the little planters. I'm going to put those in there with some and more gravel. And I mean, I guess I really could tell the difference. I was saying I should have counted the minnows to know if they had babies, but you'll notice if they, you know, what I tried to do right now was hold them over the winter. And in the summer, I got an outdoor pond 150 that I'm just going to throw them in there with a waterfall. But I was trying to hold them over, hopefully maybe with my fingers crossed, get them to breed in here. So this is another thing I want to show you. I picked this up from the flea market. It was a butterfly net. Oh man, this thing comes in so handy with all my fish. I even get my big tilapia out of the tank with it. These big ones, that's my Brutus. He's staying with me. I'm getting rid of all the rest of them, but there's my Brutus right there. And then I got a Pacu in here somewhere also. There he is down there at the bottom. He's staying with me also. He's actually staying in this tank, and then Brutus is going one fish in this tank, one fish in the one upstairs. Brutus, unless he's with a bunch of fish, he'll kill whoever his tank mate is. He killed koi, he killed 2 koi, and he beat the hell out of the other. If he's just in here with 3 other fish, he's gonna kill them all. So Brutus is gonna actually spend the rest of his life by himself. He had like babies upon babies upon babies. And then my little squishy, my Pacu, he's gonna stay in this tank. This is gonna be a raw tank, but I'm gonna clean it out really good and everything once I get rid of the tilapia. Either way, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for staying with me for all my tilapia stories and adventures and everything I did with tilapia. But like I said, this is February 2nd, 2016. Somebody was actually supposed to come for my tilapia this past weekend. He didn't come. He said I'll be here during the week, so hopefully he comes here for him, because if not, I'm just going to eat him. Alright, if you're interested in breeding minnow or marbled crayfish, that's what I'm going to keep with. Alright, bye-bye. I just wanted to get you up to speed on one thing that happened. One thing that happened was when I drained the water from the 33-gallon garbage can, and I drained it into the 29-gallon, so, I mean, that was non-chlorinated water for the fish. But then when I grabbed 5-gallon buckets and we're throwing them in the 33-gallon, a lot of that water that came out the back wasn't from that water. So what I was thinking, I actually cracked the 33-gallon just by the pressure of the 5-gallon buckets I was throwing in there. So that kind of really sucked. I haven't replaced it yet. It just actually drained down to where the crack was, then stopped right there. So there's still a decent amount of water in there. I'll deal with that at a later date. I did have some casualties of rosies and minnows, but there's still enough in there to breed. So it's about a week later now. I don't know if there's any that have been breeding yet, but they're still alive, so that's one of the important parts. As long as they're still alive, hopefully the pH will balance out where it'll make the proper pH where they can breed. I'll keep you posted on it though. Alright, bye.